Praise the name of the Lord. What an amazing God you serve. We are here in southern England and in a place called Frimley, and you know, we've seen the beauty of what God has done here. And in a few days' time, the Brits will be going to the pool about the Brexit or British exit from the EU. So we'll see what that will hold. But there's a lot of excitement in the air here, and a wonderful friend of mine that I've known for years and years and years, and a man that I've been in the Lord for almost 40 years. I'm in his house here, Barry Stevens.
Hello.
Good to see you again, Barry.
Thank you, Pastor William. Thank
Barry,
you very much.
a lot of things are happening in our world today. And what is God saying today to our generation, Barry?
Well, I believe that C.S. Lewis said one time, and I always remember what he said. He said, "Is suffering is God's megaphone to raise a deaf world." And I believe, you know, things are happening now which are actually turning people's faces towards the Lord. And without them happening, that wouldn't happen. But we are seeing also tremendous things because the Lord is present, omniscient, omnipotent, and then everywhere we are going, even if it's local, we're seeing the presence of the Lord. So it's good that we can meet together and bring testimonies together because it encourages the brothers, it builds them up, and it shows you that the Lord is always active, working in all things at all times. So the older I'm getting, the more I recognize under the light of the Lord how really unaware of, as I'm growing in the Lord, of how much I lack in knowledge and how much I lack in the Lord. So under his extreme light, I see myself reaching out and thanking God for his forgiveness, for his sanctification, for his justification, for those things. Without that, I would be dead many years ago in the Spirit. But the Lord's been more than a father to me.
Amen.
And he's raised me up as a child, and he's been patient with me through various stages of my life in growth, because we have to maturate, we have to grow up, and as we grow up, he gives us more things that we could possibly understand than he did. So I perhaps am nearer to seeing him than you are, so I might put a good word in for you if I get there before you. I know where you're going next, Pastor William. Where are you off next? Where's your next? You're going to Africa again. Well, there you are. What a seed! All you do is you give God's word. You throw out the seed into the men's hearts, and it's depending upon the condition of these people's hearts. Do they either, do they receive or reject that? But Pastor, you're a privileged man to be in this position, and I've always thought that, and I've always prayed for you in the work that you're doing. It's a privilege to be able to stand shoulder to shoulder